Do you know what time it is? It's time to get crafting. So let's go on inside and get started. For this project, we're going to make a corn husk gnome, and I know I'm using an untraditional thing here to create the gnome, but you guys are going to be so surprised how this turns out. It's so adorable. So don't be afraid to use like stuff that you have around, that if you don't have like an actual gnome form or something that you think should be a gnome form. I mean, this is just one of those wooden houses that I got from the Target dollar spot. I think it was in the springtime. So I got these corn husks at Hobby Lobby, and I just layered them on top of each other onto the house about 3/4 of the way, and then I'm going to cut off the bottom. I wanted this gnome to be a shelf sitter, so that's why I chose the house. Then I took one of these wooden flowers from the Dollar Tree. I took out the inside of it so that it's a little bit smaller, and I'm just using some hot glue on one edge, and I'm going to press it down a little bit onto my corn husks. That is going to be the nose of my gnome. Then this material came from the Dollar Tree. I love their fabric. You guys know that already though. And all I'm going to do is wrap it around the top of my house and then kind of gather it where I want the hat to be. And then I just cut it off. I'm going to take some hot glue, I'm going to wrap it around and glue it in the back, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie it off in the front. If you guys missed my leather leaf gnome video, that was so adorable. I loved how it turned out, and it was pretty popular on my Instagram page and my Pinterest page, so I will link that video down in my description box so you can check it out next, and I'll put it at the end screen. But all I did was glue this to the back, and I'm taking some twine. I'm going to tie that off at the top, and then I decided to go ahead and add a leaf. So since this is like a Thanksgiving theme, I thought the corn husks would make the cutest beard, and they totally did. So I just added some of these leaves that I got from Hobby Lobby to the top of his hat. I loved the Hobby Lobby leaf selection this year. There were so many different colors. If you missed my decorating video, I will also link that down in my description box. But here it is, styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this adorable gnome. So for this project, I decided to create a cheese grater luminaria. It must be the video for kind of different items that you can create, I guess. But if you're not familiar with what a luminaria is, it is usually a brown paper bag that has a candle and some sand in it, and it's usually lit at Christmas time. I live in the Southwest. It's very popular here. We have a huge celebration during the month of December at our local college, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I decided to create a fall one. I'm using my same corn husks. I just glued a few of them at the top. I took a couple more of my leaves, and then I found these little mini Indian corns also at Hobby Lobby. I glued a couple of those, and then these cute little straw bows. I glued one at the top. Here it is styled for you. I included some of those Dollar Tree flameless candles in the bottom, and I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you think about this one. Do you guys know what time it is? It's time to hit the like button. Don't forget, so YouTube knows to send my video to more people so they can be inspired just like you. Let's get back to the DIYs. For this project, we're going to create a tiered trade mini tobacco basket with some Indian corn. I don't know what it is about those baskets, but one video I did quite a while ago, I called it a Tabasco basket, and I got so many comments about that. But anyway, so we're going to use these little mini corns again, and I'm just going to glue 3 of them together here up at the top. I'm going to use another one of those little mini bows that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to glue that there, and here it is styled for you guys. This is just a cute thing to throw into your tiered tray. Let me know what you think about this one. For this project, we're going to make an Indian corn centerpiece, and you can actually make this into a wreath. I started as making it a wreath and then changed my mind and made it into a centerpiece, but you're going to take one of these straw wreaths that you can get at Hobby Lobby. These are the smaller ones. They are $2.99, and then I am taking this burlap ribbon that was like Christmas ribbon. I've had it forever. I've never used it, so I just decided to use it here because I didn't have any plain burlap. This is an optional step if you're making this a wreath. You technically don't need that step, but if you're going to make it a centerpiece, I think you would want to have it there. So then I took these Indian corns. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. They are in the pumpkin area. They're a larger size, and we're going to glue them all around the wreath. So we want the points to touch. There is going to be a gap between them, but we're going to fill that gap in with some corn husks. So I'm going to go into each of the sections that have a gap, and I'm going to put about 3 or 4 pieces of the corn husks in there. This is a personal preference, however much you feel needs to go in there is how much you're going to put in there. As you can tell, the middle of my centerpiece wreath is a little lopsided as a circle goes. When I go to put my vase into the middle there, it does push out my corn a little bit, and so I do have to do some readjusting. So just a tip I would add here is that when you go to make the wreath, like glue the corns on, even if you're going to do a centerpiece or a wreath, I would put something cylinder in the middle there just to give you a uniform circle shape to start with, and then you won't have to do any more adjusting. Once I get my corn husk glued in, I decided to take a few of the leaves that I had left over. I'm still using like the same pack I've been using for the last couple videos, so you do get quite a few leaves in those packs at Hobby Lobby, and they are really pretty colors. So I'm going to go ahead and add them every like third section here, and then once I get these leaves in, I decide to go ahead and do another of leaves underneath there that is a different color. Now this is a personal preference. You could do every single one of those sections. You could do every other section. It really is up to you. I think that this looks absolutely beautiful right now as a wreath. Like, you would not need to do anything extra to it, and it's absolutely stunning. But I decided that I wanted to do just a little bit of extra, so I'm going to turn it into a centerpiece. Now I have this glass candle holder that I've had since I got married, and I don't use it very often. I definitely don't use it as a candle. It's like one of those really small cylinder tall candles would go in here. I forget what they're called, but anyway, that's what would fit in there. But I'm going to use it as just a vase, so I'm going to add some of these velvet pumpkins, some more of the baby Indian corns in there as a mixture, and here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think of this one.
If you love farmhouse DIYs and shabby chic DIYs, then this is a channel for you. I combine them together and I make what I like to call shabby farmhouse. So hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video, and let's get back to the DIYs.
So for this project, we're going to make an acorn sign, and I picked up this sign at the Dollar Tree. It was in the Dollar Tree Plus section, and it was already whitewashed. I really loved the simplicity of it, so I'm not going to do much to this sign. I decided to go ahead and add some shabby bows to the top of each one of the acorns. I really wanted to use those little raffia bows with the buttons, but they really didn't go here for the look that I was looking for. I wanted this to look more like a high-end Thanksgiving decor item, and so I just left them out. So this pick was left over from a previous project. It also came from Hobby Lobby in their pick department for fall. They are half off right now, and they do have some really beautiful ones, so I highly recommend checking that section of the store out. But I just took each of the little pieces apart, and I'm just going to attach them up here at the top of the acorns. I think this turned out absolutely stunning. It's really simplistic. If you feel like it's too minimal for you, you could always add like some wood words on to the acorns, or just maybe in the middle. But here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think of this one.